Lunacy is gonna rule tonight!
I have been waiting all year for this!
What's up, my good people? Let's go!
This knife on Al's barbecue chat. So grab yourself a cold ass beer. The music's rocking, let's start to cheer. The chat is bumping, no time to waste. This knife on Al's barbecue chat.
Spotted the creature by the Bluff Creek Six Rivers National Forest area.
An extraordinary transmedium craft.
Cheers to our Thursday. How you guys doing today? It's been a while, guys. Been a while. Glad to see people in the chat, and hopefully, we have our guest joining us now. Let's bring him in. You guys know him. His name is Chef John, and he's joining us from San Antonio. How's it going?
What's up? What's up?
Doing good, man. How about yourself? Okay. You doing good? Oh, is your mic working? I think he might have lost us. Can you hear us?
There it is.
Okay, great.
Okay. I had to turn that off. Let's see. I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and
All
clear.
right. That's better. All right. What's up, Al, man? Good to see you.
Same here, brother. I know it was a short notice. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it, and then I was running late on things, and I was saying, man, I should have planned with more time, but sometimes, you get a little bit of free time, and I said, this is a good day for me, so yeah,
Cool,
I'm glad you made it, though. I'm really glad you made it. How's your week been going?
Me too. Been fairly busy, but we've had a lot of rain here in San Antonio. A lot of flooding west of us, Uvalde area out there. A couple of weeks ago, we went out to Camp Wood to a little spot where we were playing in the water, and they were posting some pictures, and the water was all the way up to the road, and that was crazy because they call that place the Qing because the water right there is 15 feet deep. But then like it, the cliffside was probably equally 15 feet above the water, and that was just full.
That's crazy. Well, man, hopefully that you'll take your time to go to work and whatnot, man. Traffic can get pretty, these people, they drive crazy sometimes, and then the rain makes it worse.
Yeah, I have a pretty safe drive though, so it's all highway and pretty safe. So.
I see. Did you work today?
Today I didn't work, but we had an outing. We had a team thing.
I got you.
And it was at what's that place called? Pin Stack. So like a bowling place. They have bowling and games and stuff like that. It was good. It was good. We played did some bowling, played some video games, and then we played laser tag. So
that's fun. I've done that before. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I hate how yellow everything looks right now.
Right. I didn't. Let me see if I could fix my end here.
Yours looks good.
Here, there's a little bit more light there. Okay, so yeah, let me check to see who's in the chat. Then we'll talk about the things we got to cover. Then I'll ask you a few questions if that's okay, Chef, about your channel and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let me grab a drink and I'll be right back.
No problem. Let's see who's in the chat. Let's see here. Hey, Des, what's going on? I'm hoping you're doing okay. If you want to join us, I'll put the link up just in case we do a giveaway. I'm not gonna. The giveaway's not for sure today. If we meet our goal, then I'll do the giveaway. It's I think it's 10 super chats of any amount. So if you feel generous or if you want to throw a buck in there, whatever, it's just to help for shipping. And I'll announce the exactly what it is once we do reach that, if we reach that. And if we get enough shipping for 2, then we'll do two giveaways. Hey, the Moose, what's going on? I don't know why it's not showing the chats. There we go. Hi to Des. Hi to the Moose. Good to see you both. Great to see you both. I don't think we got too many people in here today because it was kind of a short notice. What's going on, homie? Dave, I'm going to go. If you're working tomorrow, I'm going to go by. I need to get some a few screws for my scooter, my other scooter. Of course, we're joined in with Chef John from San Antonio. Be asking him a few questions. If you have any questions for Chef John, let us know, or just put them in the chat, and we'll get to them in just a bit. Edward, what's going on? Cheers, my buddy. I hope you got them. I think you were waiting for the pellets, correct? the pellets, or did you get the wood chunks? I'm not too sure. Did you get them both? Let me know. Let me know. I think you should have gotten them already. Edward was our winner from the last live, and he won himself a bag of 20 pounds pellets and wood chunks. So that was his first win. So congrats once again, there, Edward.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations, Edward.
Let's see here, Tom. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, Tom. That beautiful sound.
Yeah, for sure. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, buddy. I got the pellets, but not the wood chunks yet. Okay, I'll check with you on that. With them on that. So tonight's live stream is brought to you by my Amazon storefront, and I'm seeing you're streaming also on yours there, Chef.
Yeah, it gave me an option to restream it. So
great. Facebook and Twitch, or what are we streaming on?
For sure, YouTube. Oh yeah, Twitch and Facebook. Yeah, so I didn't even get it to YouTube. Let me see if I can.
Okay. So yeah, if we do reach our goal there, then we'll do, I said, the giveaway and possibly two. Des, if you're on, you want to join us, you're good at keeping count. There's the post. And there we go, man. So, yeah, we got Chef John from Chef's Backyard. And I noticed that you did get your barbecue pad going, and you've been filming there as of recent. You got several videos under the belt there, right?
Yeah, I think it's been a year actually. And so, yeah, it's been working pretty good. When I first had it built, I had a sponsor requested some content, but then those deals kind of fell through, man. They were saying they weren't happy with the quality of the content, but I think it was more that they didn't want to pay me for the work that I was doing. And like, cause it normally they would have had like a lot of feedback, but they were just like real short with it and then sort of dropped me off. And I was just like, man, okay, so now let me figure out what I'm going to do. Cause I was already invested in a lot of money and time in making that content and, you know, setting up secure transfer to them so they could have access to it. And then, you know, they just said, nah, we don't want it. It's not up to our quality standards, and boom. And I was showing other people, I was like, dude, tell me. And so I eventually, after a couple of months of kind of feeling ghosted by them, I went ahead and I put it up on my channel anyway. And then, yeah, just trying to find more sponsors and keep a little bit of income coming in, so that way I can afford to keep doing it, man.
Definitely. It's hard for us to. There's so much people out there doing the barbecue thing, and sometimes it kind of they feel, oh, I can get somebody to do it for free, as opposed to you wanting to charge us, and that's fine and dandy, you know. But you know, honestly, they're playing a gamble too with whoever they're going to try to get. What kind of content you're going to expect when you're moving on to somebody that's doing free? I'm not saying that people that are doing free can't do good content, but I mean, it kind of hurts us all.
Well, I think, you know, what happens is we start off with, you know, it's like, oh, wow, hey, this is fun. And yeah, that's cool that I'm getting some attention from some brands. But then you get to a point where you've been successful in doing that. You level up your quality of production, maybe level up your equipment, level up your studio, buy more lights, outfit it with some stuff, invest in branding yourself, so that you can start moving it forward. And then they want to try to say, oh yeah, man, somebody will do it for $60 or whatever. And it's like, dude, like, come on, man. You understand that if I'm producing something for you, I'm out the food cost, I'm out the cleaning time to clean up this equipment, get it to you, the time to plan the recipes, purchase the food, and then clean up afterwards, film the content, edit the content, review that. So it's quite a big thing. Normally for a video for me, I'm in at least about 10 hours, is kind of what an 8-minute video kind of takes me to produce.
Definitely a lot of work. Des, how you doing? I'm glad you're joining us today.
I'm doing okay. I'm like, how's live? Moose goes, how's going live? I'm like, how's going live? Reload the channel, put it up, and been waiting.
He texted me earlier, and I wasn't sure. I told him there's a possibility, but I was waiting on John to see if he was going to confirm, and after all. Cool. But no, it's good to see both of y'all, man. I'm glad, Des, you had been off YouTube for a bit.
I've been around YouTube. I did a couple of lives here and there. I was in the hospital for a couple of days. I've been sick since like December.
Whoa.
With my legs and stuff like that, and then my ears. I had vertigo, really bad. It started to come down on the other side, and I'm going to the ear doctor on Wednesday. And then the hospital doctor recommended going back to my old health center because they the person that is in there now is better, so he referred me to her. And so she's like the higher ups. She usually is in the office and oversees everybody, but she said she's going to take me as her client, as one of her clients.
I see.
So that helped.
So you're taking day by day? Maybe some days are better?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I haven't gone to the cottage to volunteer in like weeks. My daughter's been going in, which is a good thing because she only goes in 1 day a week and she's never done office work. So she's kind of like picking up on the office work. So now she understands a little bit more, whereas my cousin was like, oh my God, I can't deal with her. She just doesn't know when it's like, lady, I didn't know anything when I came into work for you 15 years ago and answered your phone as a volunteer. And it's like, you have to be there a little more than 1 day to know what you're talking about. So it's been on one end, it's been really good that one, it gets her out and interacting with people because she gets anxiety and panic attacks. But two, it also gets her learning something, and she's really good with computers. So she can line up things and, put it in within the parameter. And I can't do any of that stuff. So nice. She's got good things on her end. I've got things on my end. So it works out nice.
I see. Well, I mean, I guess keep pushing forward. I'm sure together with your doctor, you'll.
Yeah, I'm just taking 1 day at a time and see how I feel. Fake it with my smiling when I feel like crap. Then I'm going to bring you all down. So
Yeah.
Good to see you.
You got to keep a stiff upper lip in my old age. I'm going to be 63 this year.
Stiff upper lip. I love that song also.
So
it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a big year this year. I mean, 63. Come on. It's the year I was born. I'm going to be 63. So it's a big year.
Well, take it day by day, and I'm sure things will get better, man.
Yeah.
You're always been supportive, man. So we're here to support you back, man.
Definitely.
You guys who were there for me for when I was doing my, I need a wheelchair. You guys were there, pretty much holding my hand off and on even before that. And there's something about the barbecue community that I don't get from the homestead community. I love the guys, there. I love the people in the homestead community that I'm friends with. But there's just something about you all more. I think, I hate to say this, but like kind of city folk in a way. You know what life is like in the city. You know what life is like in the rural area. You know what life is like. You know what I mean? You have more life experiences than some people and more acceptance of people. So that's why I like y'all.
No, thank
So
you.
you guys are more in my family mode. And I mean, come on, I've been a Carney girl. I was in the Army for a short time, you know, in basic and got injured, and I got general discharge. I was like, could there be another 8 weeks before the next group of girls were coming in? I kept them pulling my muscle in my right leg. They're like, okay, we're just going to give you general. Bye. So, you know, but I hitchhiked, you know, so I've done so much in my life that, you know, I've seen people of all walks of life. You know, I've lived in a tent. I've lived in a bus. I've lived on the back of an 18-wheeler, you know, after emptying out the equipment for a carnival. So, you know, life experiences, you know how it is. You see it now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, on the streets, you see all the life experiences out there.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. You know,
yeah,
we're all in it together, man. So we got to get by together.
that's right. That's right. Sometimes it takes a whole village to put up one person or put up with one person.
Thank
I
you.
think that's what you guys are doing, is just putting up with me. No, I'm only kidding.
So we do got through super chats. If I think I put the gold 10, we'll do a giveaway in a bit. I'm gonna talk about some of the knife links that we have down below. If you don't know, there is a brisket knife that's on the first one. It has a $5 coupon. You end up getting a brisket knife for $15. We'll talk about that in just a bit. And also, I think that Dragon Riot, they have a boning knife with a brisket slicing knife. It's the Philbrox type with the Philbrox handle. $20 for the set. It's a really good deal.
Cool.
That's the second link, and then there's other links down below. We'll talk about that.
I checked all the links out.
Oh, I appreciate that, Des. But let's get back to Chef John, because
Yes, that's
he's
it.
for our special guest tonight, and I appreciate him.
Can you separate the screens a little bit? I'm just too close.
I'm kind of afraid to try to mess with it, because then
They don't have the little boxes down below, and you can just hit one of the boxes
let me see.
under the screen.
Oh, it says drag to move. Can I do that? Let's see here.
Let's try it.
Oh no, it doesn't let me. I know it doesn't let me.
I know that a lot of the windows you can make people separated into their own little boxes, not so close on each other. Excuse me while I have some cherries. It's that time of the year.
Well, we're all having some type of things there, but yeah, let's get back to Chef John real quick. We're talking about his barbecue pad. If you guys don't know it, Chef John does have his own barbecue channel. It's Chef's Backyard on YouTube, and he just recently made a barbecue area. And are you completely done with it, or do you have more plans for it?
I think like anything we do, it'll be a continuous work in progress, right? Like there is some stuff that I would like to do to it. Right now, I just don't really have the money. I'll fix things kind of as they come along.
Right.
But it has so it's a wooden pergola on concrete. It's 12 feet deep by 16 feet wide. So it's 16 feet wide, 12 feet deep. And it's like over 10 feet tall. And it's pretty good. The roofing that I have on there is kind of see-through. It's got a bit of a tint to it, so it makes lighting inside of there a little bit difficult. But you know, I figured if I go kind of golden hour, or you know, a little after in the morning, a little before in the evening, I get some pretty good light. And also, if I can get it to where I'm just cropped in tighter, then the lighting isn't as much of an issue.
So for those of you guys thinking about content creation, white balance is an issue when it's really sunny outside. you get a little bit off of white balance. So Chef John's talking about if you shoot in the middle of the day, you're going to your colors are going to be totally off.
Yeah, like the way that I am now with all this yellow in the in the kitchen.
So yeah, just a heads up for those of you that are thinking about creating content, especially in the barbecue niche, because the money shots is what gets you more people interested, and if you don't have the right colors, people are going to say it doesn't look good or whatever, whatnot. So it's a very important issue for us as food content creators. But yeah, definitely. So Chef, you're located in San Antonio. When you started your channel, have you always been based in San Antonio, or were you starting somewhere else?
Yes, no, always here in San Antonio and always from this location. Now I have done stuff where I kind of travel around, work, do some catering down in the valley from time to time, Mission, Edinburgh, kind of down there. And so I've done some on location stuff there. Got to go to GW's down there.
Oh yeah. That's good stuff there.
Definitely, yeah. So it's been pretty good.
Great. I think we got somebody from Twitch. Hey mate, enjoying the stream so far. I'm a fellow streamer and would love to connect. Discord Merit Beauty. Okay, good.
Hey. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. So this is the other Dragon Riot brisket and boning knife set for $20. That's the link. They'll be popping up from time to time. Like I said, if we do reach our golden night, I'll do a giveaway of the brisket knife or this set here, the Dragon Riot. So there we go. There's the brisket knife for sale for $15. So when you load it to your cart, it'll say $20, but there's a $5.62 coupon, and then it'll bring it down to $15 just for those interested.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah. So man, I think I started too quick. I think before we ran the intro, I was already drinking, and I'm almost down to my last few swigs. But let me ask you another question before I run off and get another a beer. Guys, can I give you, the names of the picks?
Yep, I got my paper and my pen ready.
Okay. Well, there's not too many, so if we do end up meeting our quota, we got the Moose, Edward M. We got a gal named Des, and we got David.
Who's Des?
Oh.
Keep on seeing that name pop up. Some broad somewhere.
I think I met a girl named Des in a carnival once that came by.
Maybe she was the bearded lady.
Let's see here. She was a mermaid, I think. Let's see here. Chef Backyard. Oh, thank you there, Dave. You just subbed to the Chef's channel. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started the whole Chef's Backyard. So I was kind of taking inventory of what I have, what I could do. I had a friend that recommended I start a YouTube channel. I was already a chef. I've been cooking for 15 years professionally. And I was like, man, what can I do? I didn't want to go get another job. I didn't want anything else to take me away from the house because I was, I had children and worked a full-time job, had a pretty decent commute, at least 30 minutes, and eat one way. And so, was trying to do something at home. And so I was looking around and trying to come up with a name and a concept. And I was like, I'm a chef and I have a backyard. And in the chef's backyard, we can grow food, we can cook food, and, maybe we can exercise too. Never got to the exercise, my friend.
It's as long as it's in your mind, you're making the effort, right?
Yeah. And then so I started with like some gardening stuff, and then I started throwing up some recipe videos. What my son had come home from winter break with a cabbage in a little like a small Dixie cup, and the goal was to grow it and keep it alive. And so we planted it in the backyard, kind of tilled up the soil, and got some additional soil from the Home Depot or whatever, Lowe's, and built a little garden. And then it kind of grew from there, and we had cabbage, and then watermelon, peppers, tomatoes, all kinds of stuff we grew. But I started putting up some recipe videos, and those are the ones that started to take off on my channel. And so then I finally put up the salmon video, and I just recorded that at work. The lady I was working with was like, "Hey, record this and put it up. I want to make it at home." And so we did, and after a few years, that's the one that took off. I wish I could repeat that success a couple of times, because then I'd be sitting pretty. But just keep on plugging. And so I've kind of moved from doing content inside to I had done some barbecue stuff, and that's when Monument Grills reached out to me. I had put up a reel of starting using an electric charcoal starter inside of a chimney for my char griller Duo, and that thing was burned out, man. It was probably about 6 or 7 years old at that time, and I needed a replacement. But somebody commented on the video, that looks like Tow Mater from Cars. And I thought that was the funniest comment, and I kind of ran with it. But not too long after that, Monument Grills messaged me, asked if I would do a review video for them. They would send me something, send me a piece of equipment. They sent me a little griddle. I did it. I did a video for them, and in exchange for that, and then they asked if I would do another one with a grill. I did it in that. And then at the time, I was doing some live streams in the backyard, and then it turned into me doing live streams for Monument Grills for a couple of years. And then just, I don't know, man, they had a change in what they wanted to do. And I know the tariffs hurt them this last year. So that has just kind of been on pause. But I've been really lucky. I got to go to Las Vegas with them. They invited me out to Vegas for a few days to do a show out there, National Hardware Show. They sponsored me to do that. And then recently I went to New Orleans. They sponsored me to go do that. So it's been fun, man. I look forward to seeing what comes from the future. And, I love brand partnerships and making brands look good. My thing is, I've got 25 years of cooking experience, catering, all that kind of stuff. You gotta know what to do when it's falling apart. And so that's kind of my strong suit, is I can get through it in almost any situation.
Right. Going back a little bit, we didn't. I think we didn't mention this, but how far back did you start YouTube?
2012.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a while.
I asked you, how long have you been on YouTube? Des, can you hear us? Des, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I think
I
my
didn't hear the computer thinking.
I think my first live was like in 21. But I've been watching YouTube and supporting channels, way before that. I mean, I started watching the Cockers when they had 35,000 subscribers. When Jason had 35,000 subscribers, he's got almost 500,000 subscribers now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and his brothers got a channel. His parents had a channel. Then the dad got really sick and he passed away a couple of months ago. They lived down in Rivera, Texas.
Yeah.
And then he moved. Like the mother and two of the brothers lived down in Rivera, and then he moved up to Oklahoma a few years ago, and he lived in a tent, a $20 tent. Got some land, and then he built a small house. Then he bought the property next to it. Then he bought the property next to that, and it had a shed on it. So he did the shed. Then he met his he was divorced from his first wife and met his second wife, and then he sold all that and bought like 60 acres or something like that. And there was an issue with like oil and everything, and so they sold that. And now they have another one, and then some people moved next door causing issues, so they're selling that, and then they bought another piece of property. So they've been going back and forth between the wife's house, the house that they're getting ready to sell, and the new house they just bought. So I've been watching them build from like living in a tent to now living in a house, and we're remodeling the house and stuff. So it's pretty cool, to see all the different stages. And now he's a dad in his 40s. He just had his first kid.
That's kind of weird because us content creators, we share a lot about ourselves, and I'm sure you both can relate to this. Sometimes it's kind of I don't know. I guess you owe it to your viewers to kind of share a little bit about yourself. But
they've got like 4 channels.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Sometimes
they do like a coffee in the morning, coffee with the Crockers, then the Crockers, and the Crockers Life, which is like behind the scenes, and then Crockers Outdoor when they go camping and stuff. So they have 4 channels.
Hey,
Who's
Mark.
a fan?
Good to see you in the chat. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to go grab another one, and then we'll hit John with another question or a few more. And
Well,
anybody out there,
John can always interview me while you go get another drink and go to the bathroom.
There you go. I'll be right back, guys.
Just mute your microphone.
Yeah. Well, it's a totally different room, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he moved from his one room to his other room fully, because I see some of his equipment from here, and he didn't have it in his other room. So, because I know that he was working on it.
That'll be a good question for him. Yeah, because I know he was working on his outdoor thing, and I've seen him shoot content, but it looks like he's probably still using the area we're in tonight for keeping his computer and stuff safe. Yeah.
Yeah. An outdoor kitchen is cool though. I mean, I wish I had the room. I have a townhouse. I can't even go out back. We have a water runoff in the townhouse community.
Yeah.
And then I have poison ivy and pine trees in my backyard. My backyard's like tiny. Yeah, there's like no way I'm hanging out there.
Yeah. Wow. And so what state are you in?
I'm in North Florida. I'm in the capital of Florida.
Okay, North Florida.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hate it.
How long have you been in Florida?
16 years.
16 years. Okay.
Yeah, I separated from my husband December 27, 2009, and packed up my daughter. My son flew down, but my son's one of my son's friend's brothers drove us down in the moving truck, and we arrived here New Year's Day. We went from like Boston, and we went from Boston all the way down to Clarksville, Tennessee, to go visit my mom, pick up a couple of things, stayed like a day or two there. She fed us, took a shower, and then we got in the car and we got in the truck and went down, and then we hit Florida and we went back to Tallahassee. So we went near.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was a nice ride.
So where did you grow up?
Everywhere. Like I was born in Florida. Welcome back, Moose. I was born in Florida. My dad was in the Army, so he met my mom when he was stationed in Germany. My mom's German, my dad's Spaniard.
Okay.
So, when my dad went to to Germany, he met my mom. They came back. They conceived me on the roads in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And then I was born in Florida. Yeah, I was born in Florida. Lived with my grandmother for like a week or two, and then he got stationed up at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Okay. So I got baptized at Fort Campbell, and then he got stationed over at Fort Benning, which is now Fort Moore in Georgia. So he got stationed there. So he did paratroop and infantry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he did that. Then he went to Vietnam, got injured, came back, divorced my mom, sent her back to Germany, got custody of me and my brother. So we left Georgia and went down to the Virgin Islands.
Oh, wow.
I had a grandfather in Puerto Rico, my uncle in St. Croix, and then we moved to St. Thomas after we stayed with my uncle in St. Croix. So I remember going to like kindergarten in St. Croix. And then I went to first grade, and they held me back in first grade. I wouldn't shut up, as you can tell. And then,
you had a lot to say.
I left there when I was in '74, and I was like 11 to 12. I moved up to Boston, Massachusetts, and lived in Massachusetts for like 38 years, Annapolis, Maryland for 2, and I've been down here for 16.
Oh,
So I've been
cool.
like everywhere.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm from San Antonio, born, pretty much lived here almost my whole life. I lived in Austin for a year and a half while I was in college. Came home because I didn't do too well in school. I had a pretty good social life, a real good nightlife.
It's usually what happens with guys and gals when they leave the house and they go to college.
Yeah, and so then I had to move back in with my parents, and you know, as a young adult, having a taste of freedom, that wasn't too easy. And then
College wasn't for me, so
yeah, then kind of moved around a little bit, and then finally bought a house here in San Antonio on the northeast side, and lived there for how long were we there, man? Maybe 10, 12 years. And during that time, got married, started a family, and then we got to where we needed a bigger house, and had a chance to buy this one down here in 2009, and so we've been here since.
yeah, I rented to own this townhouse. When I got here, my stepmom inherited a lot of. Her dad was really rich. He lived in a high rise in Chicago, overlooking everything in the city, so he could see the lakes and everything. And he passed away, and so she inherited some money as well as her brother and the grandkids, and they bought this townhouse. So I rented to own from her. She got the townhouse for $50,000, and I just paid it off in November. So 16 years of paying it off, and I paid for like the roof, the appliances, the tiling, the carpet, and the house itself was all included in the money that went to it. So officially, I'm a homeowner of my townhouse.
All right.
Yeah, so it's paid off. I don't have to worry about it. I just have to worry about insurance and utilities. So,
nowadays that's a very hard thing to do. I remember in California, living there, I know that couples both would have 2 incomes, even sometimes 4 incomes. They would work 2 jobs each just to own a house.
yeah, well, we got this on 51,000 on foreclosure, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,088 square feet, just no garage, no yard. So that's the only downside. Is like I need a garage for like storage, and I need a yard to at least go out and enjoy my yard, But other than that, I don't have those 2 things, which is like I hate, because I feel like I'm trapped in my house. And then my kids hang upstairs. They're adults, but they hang upstairs. I stay downstairs, and I feel like I live all downstairs by myself. You know what I mean? Like there's 3 of us in the house, 2 cats, and you only see me.
Yeah. Well, don't feel too bad, because it's sort of that same situation here. My wife will ask me about some of our kids, and I'm like, I don't know, I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in a couple of days, so I got to text, and hopefully they reply.
I have Alexa and Discord, so I'll either call them up on Discord or I'll Alexa them through. It's like the old intercom system, It's like,
yeah.
Hey, what's your name? What's his name? Go,
Yeah.
Go drop in on Serena or Jeremy. So, and then they're like, "What? We don't understand what you're saying. Just come downstairs."
Right.
Start dinner, because I can't stand at the kitchen anymore. I can't stand up and cook anymore because my knees are in so much pain after 2 minutes of standing. Like I can't even make my bed. What? No bidets? No, Moose. No bidets. But so they cook dinners and stuff like that. Now I taught him how to make the black beans and rice, and he learned how to make meatloaf, and so it's been pretty cool. He's like learning new things, and she does like all the outside activities. He does all the inside activities.
Nice.
So it's nice. Yeah. Styling. What?
Oh, that's probably just spam. Yeah. But yeah, getting back to Chef, let me see here.
We were going to ask you a question before you get going, Al.
Okay.
We see that you're in that room. Is that the old room or the new room? And have you been working on the new room?
This room here, I have the video games turned off, so it doesn't look the same, but it's the same one I've been streaming on.
Because I remember you were in one room, you had all your game systems, and then you moved over to the other room.
Yeah, this is that room. So
okay. Do you move things over?
No, I have
Oh,
a lot of video games on the other side of that wall.
okay.
Just the other room, I got a lot of video games. So
Hey, Real Meat, what's Real Meat Stick's real name?
Dave. Is that one of those fancy French fry gadget moves? And Dave was saying, I just got here. Tell me more about the brisket knife combo. Yeah, so the Dragon Riot. This is the bony knife that comes into that combo. I'll open it up. But I think I have I can share the screen real quick. I'll show you that real quick, and then so this is I guess they model it after the Fibrox, the Victorious. If you're familiar with, let's see here. Yeah, so Dragon Riot is a new company that I came across, and they sent me a knife. This is a bony knife with the bow type blade and brisket slicing knife for $19 right now. I don't know how long they're gonna have that, but they did send me a bony knife, another one, but it doesn't have that bow. But that's going on right now. The link is down below. Let me show you the one I got right here in front of me. Let's see here. So this is the Dragon Riot bony knife, the straight one. I think I have the link for this one down below. And this one doesn't have the flex that you would commonly see in a bony knife. And then it's a little bit thicker than a fillet bony knife. You see the Dragon Riot logo there, and then it has the Fibrox type handle. And this one has a pretty good handle. It's thicker than a usual bony knife. And I say that when you're doing brisket and you're doing barbecue, a bony knife and a brisket slicing knife or carving knife are two good knives to have if you're going to doing barbecue a lot, because those are the ones that I use the most besides the chef knife. Those are the other two that get a lot of usage. So Dragon Riot's a new company that came out just maybe about a year or so ago, and they're pretty reasonable and their quality is pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I do have another one I'll show you in just a minute. Well, I'll show you right now, and then we'll move on to some questions more with the chef. I don't know if any of you guys saw the link I had on our last live. This is Keymate. They had a carving knife with a sharpening rod, and I think most of you guys got that. Yeah, excellent price for that. This is the carving knife with the sharpening rod, and this was $10.
What?
Yeah, this was $10 on my last live. They gave us a hell of a deal. I think some of you guys got it because in my last live there was 13 orders.
I missed that one. Dang it.
This was a hell of a deal, man.
You know I would have gotten that one.
This one was a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they had.
Hey, John. Barbecue rock stars in the house. Woohoo!
Hey, what's going on, John?
What's up?
Let me find it. But
He's a great hugger.
Appreciate it there, showing up in the chat. Yeah, so when I do have these deals, it's like a 1 day, sometimes 2 day deal. The Dragon Riot has been up for a while. I would jump on the Dragon Riot because it's good. They're good quality knives. And I have several Dragon Riot links down below. But anyway, enough of that talk. We'll talk about that more in just a bit. But yeah, it does look like an excellent combo. Excellent price for the set, definitely.
Mark, you're never late, by the way. And you guys submit photos to Al Lunacy if you want to enter in the giveaway.
Yeah, so let me give you the names real quick, Des. If we do reach our goal, because I don't think we're close yet, but it's going to be
Moose, Edward, me, and David.
And we got Mark also that just joined us.
Okay.
And Barbecue Rockstar, if you want to send a photo in to the scrolling email down below, in case we do have one, we'll include you in the possible giveaway. But yeah, so I was getting to the question, and I'm sure that a lot of us here on YouTube that are doing YouTube part time, a lot of us are doing it part time, Mike, because we have full time jobs.
Yep.
And share with us a little bit if it's up to you. You do work full time, correct?
Yeah, I work for HEB. I've been with HEB for this year. Here in September is going to be 29 years. So a lot of that time was spent cooking in culinary. The way that I got to HEB, I had been working at Bennigan's, and my friends kind of went and picked up some work at this new concept HEB was opening, and they were hiring chefs. And I got hired there as a dishwasher, and from there was kind of moved up pretty quickly because I had experience and stuff. And so I did that for about 4 years, and then it was like 3.5 years. And from there, I went down to Central Market on Broadway, and I was there for right around 10 years during my time at Central Market. Started running departments, finished my bachelor's degree, continued to run departments, and then moved over to HEB as a Showtime manager. That was the position I was hired for, and that's Showtime was the little demo carts. And so I was at the store at Blanco in 1604, and that had the biggest program there. I had 28 events plus 4 kitchens that we staffed and wrote recipes for, and got them to do recipes. We were submitting recipes to the corporate side at the time, so that we would pick a recipe and pick some products and send it up, and then they would put those around. We would put those around the kitchen, try to sell them. And I did that at a few different stores, and then they made some changes, and that opened a position for the Cooking Connection. And Cooking Connection is the little kitchen inside of the stores. And then I got to wear the little Britney Spears microphone and call you over for a sample, and hey, you want to try some wine and stuff like that. And then during that time, I earned my culinary certification, culinary level 1, culinary level 2, a wine and spirit certification, certified food manager. It was like every 6 months or year, I was getting some new sort of certification. I became a recipe author for HEB.com. I helped to develop 3 different spices that got packaged by Adam's Spice Company and sold in our kitchens. The Chipotle 5 spice was probably the favorite one that I did. And then from there in 2019, I had been cooking for over 25 years, and I was like, man, it's time for a change. I just need to get out of the kitchen. Let me do something different. And so I came to beer and wine, but I didn't want to stop with my YouTube channel, because I food is what I do. It's my passion. It's my soul. It's my love language, right? Like I love to cook. I love to share that food. I love to cook for others, and I love to eat. And you can tell if you see me standing up that I love to eat. And
I think we all do.
don't we all?
We all love to eat.
Yeah. And then so in 2019, I came to beer and wine, and been doing that ever since professionally. But I work a full-time job, and then in my off time, I do have a family and kids, and try to keep in touch with them, and just I don't know what else. Recipe. So with the recipe author thing, showed me how to formulate recipes, how to compose them, and so I wrote a cookbook. Working on my second cookbook right now. I need to get off my butt and actually do it, but I still have to create those videos every week and all that.
What kind of cookbooks? Like your first one, and then what do you want to do for your second one?
Well, the first one was kind of focused towards grilling, and specifically gas grilling. And then since then, I've written stuff for different, like charcoal and live fire and stuff like that. And I just want to keep like expanding on it. but I also want to bring in some of the kitchen basics into it. So, I don't know if we do the big volume book, that would start in the kitchen and work its way towards the backyard and grilling steaks.
It'd be nice to be like having one where you teach beginners, like a beginner's cookbook for grilling. You start from the kitchen and you work to your beginner how to start the grill, what to, the whole, because people like me, we grew up in the city, we didn't have grills. You weren't allowed. We lived in like double-decker houses that were wood. You could not grill because you grill, you're getting rid of 4 people and 4 families in your building. You know what I mean? That's how it was in Boston.
You know what? And the last live stream I had CJ from Mama and Papa Joe barbecue, and what I mentioned with him was a lot of his videos, and Chef could probably comment further about what I'm about to say. There's things that you can do in the barbecue that transition well that in the kitchen with an oven, and you can do the same recipe, and they can give you tips about how to do it in an oven as opposed to in a grill.
Yeah, we've done ribs in the oven.
Yeah, what I liked about Mama and Papa Joe is they do a lot of that. They do actually recipes in the kitchen, in the oven, and that also transition well as a barbecue or vice versa. But I'm sure Chef could comment on that because he said he started in the inside in the kitchen and then going out.
Yeah, definitely. Mama and Papa Joe, man, he puts out some great content. They've been doing it a long time. They've won tons of awards in the barbecue category, but he's just taking that knowledge and moving it inside. Really, right. One of the key concepts is if you can control the heat, you are in control. And so, what's the difference if you're cooking outside or inside? Right. Difference is flavor, right? But there's things that we can do inside to kind of mimic some of those flavors. Like when I was at Central Market, and they still sell them, but it's a stovetop smoker, and you'll see that used in restaurants sometimes where you can in a metal pan put some wood chips on the bottom, and then put a rack above the wood chips, wrap it all in foil, get that thing smoking, and you can throw it in the oven. And so, I mean, you can do big pieces of meat like that, or you can do small pieces. You can do fish. Fish does really well like that.
Just turn off your fire alarm.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that, man. I had live streams where I was smoking out we were cooking in the garage, and the smoke was drafting inside the house, and all the fire alarms were going off. Oh, it's been a fun ride, man.
Definitely. I'm sure. Edward's saying, can you tell HEB to come to Phoenix, and they can and Bucky's can follow, I'm sure. And
Bucky's is coming here. We need an HEB.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Oh,
I went to one.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to Texas last year to see Eddie for the meetup in Texas, I got to meet John. I went to an HEB on purpose and a Kroger's just so I could see what the stores were like.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't cook in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Barbecue Rockstar. In case you guys don't know, several of the people here in the chat have their own YouTube channel, Barbecue Rockstar included, and Lone Bull Barbecue. But Barbecue Rockstar is saying, I love HEB and Central Market. When I lived in Dallas, I used to go to their cooking class. They would offer at Central Market. I didn't know that. That is freaking awesome.
And as a Central Market employee, at least at the Broadway location, they would let us go and attend one of those classes per month for free, as long as there was openings. Like, so if it was something, usually if it was a big name, there was no opening for it. But some of the technique stuff or crock pot or whatever, you could go in, sit in, and it was pretty cool. I can remember being at Central Market and coming around the corner and seeing Alton Brown, and I was all like, oh. And he just kind of like smiled and continued doing what he was doing, took off. And then Martin Yan, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Martin Yan, but he's amazing at his carving skills to debone a chicken. look it up online sometime. Martin Yan deboning a chicken. He can do
Wow.
it in like 8 seconds. It's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, man, it was.
That's some good stuff, man. Lone Bull saying HEB in College Station sees me at least once a week. Best source of meat in their area. Nice. In this area, I get it. Wow. So I'm glad that some of you guys are sharing some information I didn't know of. We have a central market, I believe, in McAllen. I didn't know they gave cooking classes, man. I'm definitely going to look that up. But that's very interesting. I am a HEB insider. I do sometimes get stuff they're trying out.
Oh, wow.
And I most recently, I think the sausage they had, they're trying out different sausage, and I got to cook some of the up and coming stuff that might hit the market. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so Chef John, we know that you have a culinary background. You're working full time in HEB, and you do YouTube as a part-time thing. Is there a routine that you have to find time to do YouTube, or how do you work or balance all those things? Is there something that you kind of do you have a routine where you're saying, I'm going to have to film on this day, I'm going to have to edit by this day, and then I'm going to have to shoot out the video by this day?
Yeah, so I started going to putting up videos on Saturday. And so whatever day I was off, somewhere Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever, and then I would try to film it and have it edited by Friday. So usually my day off on there, I would have one day where I would be off from work, and so I would sort of put together an idea and film it. And as soon as I filmed it, then I would start editing it and hopefully get it done within a day, and then bounce it out on to be distributed on Saturday. But yeah, it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, you can put yourself on a schedule, but sometimes things pop up and you're not able to get what you need accomplished. But yeah, we all can relate. Definitely. I'm just taking day by day for me. I don't have a set schedule to put out a video, so I don't even have a set schedule to go live anymore. As you can tell, today was one of those days. But I appreciate those that are showing up and hanging out with us and that are here for the live chat, man. Definitely appreciate the support. But if we can you add a real meat stick, Des?
I can.
Okay, and if we do a giveaway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names, and if we reach the super chat number there, then we'll do the giveaway. Possibly 2, who knows? There is another knife I'm going to show you guys in just a bit, but and it's also the Philbrox type of knife. I think that a lot of these knife companies model themselves after Victorinox, the Philbrox series. But yeah, so talking about knives, is there a particular knife that you like to use a lot there, Chef?
My favorite is the Shun Miyabi, and I've had a couple of them. One time I did a cooking competition thing, and whenever I packed up, I didn't make sure my tailgate was closed, and my tailgate popped open, and I lost a bunch of equipment and a full knife bag.
Oh, no.
And yeah, so that one
hurt.
That one hurt because it was a $200 knife, and that one I bought in Seattle. I was on a trip, and I picked it up in Seattle, and they mailed it to me. And then whenever I got home, I finally had it, and I used it. I used it for a long time. And what I like about it is it's a Damascus knife. It's a Japanese steel. It's got a thinner blade on it, and the handle is a little thinner, but there's a bit of a curve to it that kind of fits in this little belly of your hand. It's kind of got a D shape to it, and it's real comfortable and lighter. So, when you're cooking all day or when you have a lot of prep and stuff like that, it's not so heavy on your hand compared to some of the older ones.
Definitely. Japanese steel is they are a lot sharper. They last a lot longer sharp, but they're a little bit more brittle. They tend to chip more.
Yes.
And my favorite, I think the more famous steel that Japanese knife makers like to use is VG10. The VG10 version of China is I can't remember the name. It's the 10 MOR or whatever. The Damascus steel. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's several steels compressed into one, and it makes a pattern when they do that. Damascus steels. It's just a higher quality knife. We're used to a lot of the German steel, and the German steel. They're great barbecue knives because you can just throw them in the dishwasher or just throw them in the sink. They don't stain. But Japanese steel or Damascus steel will stain if you leave it not cleaned after you cut some type of meat or whatever, and the grease is on there. They can stain. So that's the difference between those two types of steel. But, I never talk about my knives. I'm going to bring some out in just a bit. I'll talk about my knives in just a bit. I do have some Damascus steel knives with the Lunacy logo on it. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But
oh, nice.
Yeah. Chef John, you're giving us a whole bunch of background about your experience and whatnot, and that's a lot of people don't know. That's why it's good to have these type of interviews, and I'm glad that you took the time to come up and share this with us. Give us a little bit of insight about what's next for the channel. I know you got your back shack already complete, or you're working it's pretty much all complete, but you're going to work as you continue to push out content. But is there anything out there that you want to complete that you haven't done yet and you're hoping to do so in a video soon?
Yeah, I need to get out there and I need to use my offset more. I have
Old Country?
Yeah, I have an Old Country, the G2, and I haven't smoked a brisket in it yet, and that kind of breaks my heart. But the cost of the brisket,
it's a dream, dude. I started with the normal offset. I think my first offset was the Pecos Old Country. Nice. And from the Pecos to the G2, the G2 is a dream. Difference. Yeah, world of difference.
Yeah. And so you almost have to relearn you got to relearn your fire management. You got to use a lot less fuel because you got that insulated firebox.
It's freaking awesome, man. It's sad. It's sad that they're getting out of reach with the steel prices getting outrageously. I mean, it used to be where, okay, it's expensive, but I think I'm just gonna cry once, buy once, and I'd be okay. But now you're gonna cry for a long time.
Yeah.
It's priced even more, man, with the price of steel, man. Even the Pecos that I bought with a discount, I had a first responder discount, and then I had the Academy card. I got it for $375.
Wow.
Yeah, now it's, I don't know, it's $600. $600. And the G2, oh my God. Do you know the price of the G2?
There's 2 Gs.
2 Gs, over 2 Gs. Oh my God. And then that's not even talking about the G3. Do you know how much the G3 is?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
$1,000. Oh my God. I'm glad I got them the G3 was sent to me, and I'm thankful every day for that. But
Dude, nice. Shout out Enrique.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon, what's up, Simon?
Simon, what's up, brother? Yeah, so we're talking about offsets, and if anybody has a question for Chef John, let us know. We do not have an HEB up here on the Northeast, but it sounds like aristocratic like me. Let's see.
It would be kind of more like a Wegmans.
We have a charcoal one, LOL. Sounds like Whole Foods kind of stuff. Guy meat stick. I like Whole Foods. I like Whole Foods a lot, man. They make some.
Moose was saying you don't grill, and I said I have a charcoal one. I just don't know how to use it.
Oh, okay. Love your can cook show. Yang?
Yen can cook. Yeah, Yen. He's the guy that I was saying.
You were mentioning.
Martin
Okay.
Yen. Yeah.
Martin Yen from Yen Can Cook. Isn't he the guy from PBS with those taglines? Yen can cook, and so can you. Oh,
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Des, where are we at? Are we at halfway point?
For
The giveaway?
the giveaway, we have it says 4 up there, but it's actually 5. One of them was not counted because it was a $2.
No, it can be any amount.
I know, but it wasn't counted because Moose and I did one each, right, earlier, and then I did another, and then Real Meals RMS did one, and then Mark did one. So he didn't count one of them, and it's only showing 4 of 10. Let me refresh just to make sure, but it's only showing 4 of 10. Yeah, still showing 4 of 10, and there was 5 of them.
But we should be 5. We're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go with the count. Des count. Yeah, so let us know, guys. Keep sending those pics in. Let me check to see if
Simon, send any kind of a picture in through your phone to Al. So you can get on the wheel.
can you add Chef John to the giveaway?
I can.
And can you add Barbecue Rockstar?
I can add John. Hey, John.
Hey. Oh, good.
Also, Barbecue Rockstar. No offense, John.
Sorry.
So in a little bit, we'll add up the super chats and the members. But now, since I already got my beer, but I'm still not finished with it. But you know what? I'm going to wait till I finish this, so it won't be counted against me before I go take a wee wee.
Okay, Chef John just did another 5.
Oh,
Love
wow.
the channel.
So we're 6. We're at 6.
We're at 6. Yep.
Okay. And John's going to get another entry for that. Yeah, so I think we can do the Dragon Riot. I think we can do the Dragon Riot or the brisket slicer. So depending on what you want, and let me ask you, Chef John, and then maybe we can talk about the difference. So if you look at the brisket knife, the YF wood brisket knife, I'm going to bring it up on the screen here, John, and I believe this is G10. Are you familiar with the G10 material, John, on knives?
No.
Okay, so G10
BG,
is actually
BG.
no G10 the handle. The handle. So I believe this is G10. I'm not too sure. So you see the handle there. It looks wood-like. It could be paca wood or it could be G10.
Okay.
It might be paca wood. So this is a paca wood handle. I think it does have a full tang blade going through the handle. And the difference with these kind of, if it's paca wood, you can wet it and nothing happens to it. If it's G10, the same thing. It's part epoxy, part wood. epoxy with wood material, and nothing happens to the handle.
Nice.
If you get it wet. German steel, it's real hard to stain. You can throw it in the dishwasher. It keeps its edge for a little bit, but not as much as a Japanese steel. But the only thing there is a lot of people don't like sometimes the wood handle because it slips off their hands, or the pack of wood handle, as opposed to, and then I'm going to show you the Fibrox type of handle.
Yeah, that rubbery.
Right, the rubbery type handle. And that's the Dragon Riot handle here. And then you'll see that here on the brisket knife. And so these have kind of like a grip to them. And then it does have the highlight of the orange around the blue. That's what Dragon Riot's famous for. Nice. And some people like that kind of grip. I personally like it because you can treat this knife like shit. You can put grease all over the handle. You know, you can be slicing meat outside in the barbecue. This is a perfect barbecue knife. This is the kind that you don't have to really care about it getting stained because it's real hard to stain. It's a German steel, but it's going to need more sharpening more often than as opposed to VG10 or Chinese VG10 Damascus steel. Because, but these are the kind of knives that you can go day in and day out barbecuing, clean them when you get to them, and you can be in the kitchen cutting, but they're going to need more sharpening than a higher end steel. But just thought I'd mention that. Do you prefer that type of handle, John? I think in the kitchen where you're a fast-paced type of restaurant and this and that, I think these would be more of an ideal.
Yeah, where you're in higher volume kind of situation, you want something like that. It's, you know, I used to call those kind of throwaway knives because they're about $20. They're going to last you 5 years or so, and if it breaks, it's not going to hurt your feelings. Whereas if you're spending $200 on a knife, if you even drop it, then you're going to be crying
for a while.
I would go and do events, and I would see people. They would grab a knife from my knife bag, and they'd be cutting on a freaking aluminum sheet tray. I'm like, hey,
yeah,
here,
yeah, definitely. You're ruining that edge.
Yeah,
but a lot of money for that.
Yeah, definitely. But just a little bit of insight for those of you that like knives. I mean, it's always good to learn, man, and I've learned as I've gone. But I've noticed, like, I sometimes I tend to lean more towards the barbecue. John just said the throwaway knives. You use them for about 5 years and throw them away. I call them barbecue knives because you can kind of if you get drunk and leave them outside for overnight, you can come back the next day and wash them. They're still good. You know what I mean? They're still good.
I think mine would last a lot. Mine lasts a lot longer because I don't grill. We don't cut up a lot of big meats.
But even then, Des, sometimes you can leave a knife in the sink and you don't clean it and it will stain.
Yeah.
Depending on the type of steel, the German steel, it's okay. They won't. It's very hard to stain. Yeah, but Lumbull's saying, I have yelled hey when they pulled a knife from my knife bag.
Yeah, you do not touch a chef's knife. You don't touch any of their stuff unless they give you permission, first of all.
Yeah, definitely. Let me grab another beer, and then I'm going to come and bring you guys some other knives that I got.
Cool.
It's always nice to talk about knives, and I'm not, by no means, I'm not an expert. But it's a lot of fun about talking about knives, and I sometimes buy knives because they look cool. But I like
looking at the knives on my knife board, the magnetic knife board that I got.
Yeah. I
The
remember.
knives I've won here.
Yeah, the magnetic one, right? It's a, it's
Cool.
it's an art piece in itself.
Yeah, it is. So I have like 3 on this side and 3 on this side because the knife blades are big. I can only fit 3 and 3. So
Yeah.
And it's always cool when people ask you what's that knife there, and you're like, oh, that one. Well, let me tell you about that one. I use it for
I
what?
can't tell you squat about the knives, just the fact that I like them. They're
Yeah.
pretty to look at. And don't come near me
You're
either.
exactly right. They're pretty to look at. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're also my weapon, so don't come in my house. I got the knives right there on the counter.
I know how to use them, right?
I need to learn how to use them, but I will use them if I have to.
I'll cut you.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I'm getting little private messages.
Cool. So Al was asking, like, what's next for me? Working on my next cookbook. I need to just keep on gathering recipes and compiling them, organize them. I'm reworking my website. That let's see. I've got a couple of them in the works. One that I'm building, and one that I had a company. After I started building mine, I had a company reach out and they said, "Hey, we want to apply and see if we'd like to work with you. We'll offer build you a website." So I applied and they said yes, and so they built me a website, and I think it's really nice, better than the one that of course I was building. I'm not a web designer, man. I'm a chef. I cook food, and I'm good at cooking food, and I'm good at drinking beer.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not good at websiting and any of that. See, I can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just learned how to do the clock on the VCR when as soon as it became obsolete. It's like,
Yeah.
don't ask me about computer stuff so I can understand website things. No, it's better to leave it to the pros.
For
Or
sure.
the semi-pros, because even the semi-pros, you got kids that can design websites. You know what I mean? So,
Well, now it's all vibe coding. So you just kind of say, I want it to look like this. I want it to look like that, and do this and do that. And AI goes and builds it for you.
yeah.
And so I
That's
kind
what
of,
my friend did too.
yeah, I kind of, that's how I started with my other one. But then I went in and adjusted it. Right. So
Not tweaking and learning, but yeah, I get that.
Des, where are we at on the super chats, real quick?
I think we're at 6. Hold on. One, two. Hold on. I'm going to count them out.
Okay.
1, 2.
If we reach 10 super chats, it can be any amount. It could even be $1.
6.
We'll do a giveaway. We'll do either the Dragon Ryan 6. So we need 4 more. Real quick, I'm going to show you guys some of the knives that I do have, and these are for sale on my website. You'll see it on the link there. This is a Sensu composite steel knife. So this is made of 3 different steels compressed into one coarse steel in the middle, and then you'll see a polished edge on the bottom there, and of course the Al Lunacy logo. These ship from the house. So this is kind of like one of them unstained wood type. This is a higher end. This is gonna stain if you don't clean it. So let me go. Let me see if I can maximize this real quick. There we go. So there's the Al Lunacy logo. And then you'll see the sharpened edge all the way there. So this is a composite steel. The outer steel is, I don't remember what the steel is. I got to look it up. And then the inner steel, I think, is VG10, which is or the Chinese version of VG10.
that's nice, man.
And then here's the mosaic pin. There it is.
That's nice.
So that's the composite steel knife that I have. And then let me show you the Damascus steel knife that I have.
Yeah, that one is very similar to that Miyabi, the Shun Miyabi Kaizen.
I like the handle. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's kind of like you said earlier, Daz, it's an art piece.
Yeah. Okay, we need one more super chat. Wait a minute. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
And then I'm going to show you the Damascus steel one real quick. Of course, the difference between the Damascus steel, okay, so this is a composite steel one. I think the price difference, and I'm not charging you the increase in steel. I got them before the increase in steel went up. So I'm going to charge you the old price. If you were to buy these now, they're going to be probably 1.5 times more what you're going to pay for. But they're not cheap knives. I'm sorry to say they're not cheap knives. So this is the Artage Damascus steel Al Lunacy knife, and it's Damascus steel. The Al Lunacy logo is there. And look at that steel. This is 67 types of steel compressed into one.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and there is the sharpened edge.
And somebody's fingerprint.
Yeah, my fingerprint. and then the G10, this is epoxy with wood with the mosaic pin in the center. This is full tang steel, so the steel blade goes through.
No, Mark. Hi, Pink.
And it's a D-shaped handle. So D-shaped meaning what looks like a D right there.
Yeah.
Very, very curved right here. The bolster is kind of tapered, right? So you can hold it and do a pinch grip. Really, really nice. And then that steel looks beautiful. Don't mind that damn fingerprint. Let me clean.
Cop over here. No.
Yeah, that fingerprint, man. I tell you.
Very nice.
Get the tape out, Scotch tape. Put it
Yeah.
on there. Get the fingerprint. Pull it out.
Yeah, but yeah, let me now take this off and bring you guys back on.
We got 2 left. We need 2 super chats, folks.
2 super chats, and then we'll do a giveaway. And the giveaway is going to be either that Dragon Riot combo or the brisket knife, depending on what you like. And that's why I was talking about what we were talking about earlier with John. Do you prefer that rubbery type handle for your knives, where you can kind of get them greasy and whatnot, and you don't have to worry about them slipping out of your hands? Or do you prefer the pack of wood type handle? What do you prefer, Des?
I like the way the wood feels in my hand, but at the same time, I'm worried about the wood, contracting and blowing up from if it sits near water too much or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't wash it right away and put it up and make sure it's dry,
right,
it can cause damage to the handle. So I don't know. I like the look of wood. I've always liked wood. So
yeah, it looks nicer, but you gotta tend to clean them a lot than to the Fibrox. So guys, check out the Dragon Riot knife, $20 set. Yes, we might give that one away, or we might give this one away. It's gonna be your choice, depending on what kind of handle. I think we're just what you said, 1 or 2, 2 away.
2
away. What's going on, Ted? Pink Winks in the house. The shirt, the Go knife cleaner, and the backyard barbecuer. So Ted is saying wood all the way. So my friend Ted is the proud owner of the composite steel wood, and I think it looks it looks more elegant as opposed to the Fibrox. And people are going to ask you when they see that on your magnetic knife holder, they're going to say, "Oh, that's a beautiful knife," and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, give away your electric bike. No. So
Hey,
just
I'll take one of those. I can ride down if I can find my balance again with my bad legs, and go to the store.
so just recently, I started taking a liking to e-scooters and e-bikes, and actually, I actually drew some interest from some companies, and I should have some reviews coming up soon. They're a lot of fun, and I told my friend Ted this. It's like when you're 8 years old and you ride your first go-kart, and it's like the world, man. People say
I remember having a go-kart.
yeah, you should buy a car. No, you shouldn't buy a car. It's not the same fun as when you're driving a car. It's not the same thing. It's not the same fun as driving a go-kart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin told me, "Oh, why are you messing with scooters when you can buy a Harley?" Okay, whatever. If you have that machismo in you that have to have a Harley, no, it takes away all the fun. When you're on an e-scooter or an e-bike, you don't need a license for it. You don't need registration. It doesn't need a license plate. It doesn't even need insurance. That's part of the fun. You understand? That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm totally into it. It's been a lot of fun. I've been doing my beer runs on them, and people laugh at me, but hell, it's a lot of fun, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. But yeah, magnificent knife. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ted. It is fun. It's a beautiful knife, and yeah, knives are fun to talk about. They're a lot of fun. But we're gonna get back to John. I think we're real close to getting this giveaway. I think I'm gonna stay on just for a little bit longer. Hopefully, we'll do a giveaway. We don't have to be present to win. John. G2. We're talking about the G2. We're getting to the G2. Oh, there you go. There's a knife right there.
So this was a influencer thing.
Mm-hmm.
This company Nakano, they sent me over. This was a bait and switch. They sent me over some beautiful pictures of some $200 knives, and they sent me this piece here. And it's got a wooden handle, and it's been through the dishwasher, so it's all needs to be resealed. This one has like a plastic handle. I hate these kind of knives with the little serrated thing.
Oh.
I think it was a wedding gift. Somewhere along the way, I picked this up on clearance or whatever, and it's just all one piece of metal.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of nice, but it's also
so real quick, John, can you hold that up where you were holding the knife? Where you're doing a pinch grip? Okay, so where John's holding that out, that's a bolster. So it's a slanted type tapered bolster right there where he's holding it. Now show the wood one. The wood one has no bolster. It's just straight wood meeting the blade. Depending on what you like, and it's not a full tang. That blade right there is not a full tang, meaning that the blade does not go through the whole wood handle. It just goes up halfway.
That's right there.
And those are the pins. That's the difference.
Yeah. And then this one is a VG10. This one is a TikTok shop knife, and it's actually done pretty good. I think I got it for $8. Ooh, they beat it up. The tip is bent. I'll have to straighten that out. And then here's my prized possession is the Shun Miyabi, the G10. Shun Miyabi. Whoop-de-doo.
Explain yourself, Moose.
They're messing with Des again.
Yeah, but that's normal. Actually, I missed it for a while. They've been picking on Emily.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. Let's see here. Let me see if we have any more. No, we don't.
I know that Simon was heading home.
Okay.
I don't know if he made it home because he was talking about trying to enter.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
I'm doing this. I don't care. I'm doing this. Hold on. Just for all here. We're getting that 10 spin. We're getting that 10 in.
uh-oh. Let me start loading the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel.
There's one. And here goes the second one. That'll be 10. That's 10.
Okay. So, Des,
Yes.
which one are you going to take? The wood one that's a single knife or the brisket with bony knife?
Ooh. I don't know.
If you-
Well, okay. All right. Let me see the. You don't have it. Okay.
I'll put it up
Right.
right now. Just a minute.
Yeah. I want to see him again.
Yeah, we'll see him again before. And guys, if you don't know it, if you were to jump on one, I would wait on the Dragon Riot because the Dragon Riot has been on sale longer than the other one. The other one is going to go after tonight. It's going to go back to normal price. So tonight you get $5 off.
Which one? The wooden handle or the other one?
The wood handle.
Okay.
Just that's just my little insight.
What kind of wine are you sipping on, John?
This is some cheap wine.
David wants to know.
Cheap berry wine. Frontera,
I wish I liked wine. I don't.
Frontera Malbec.
Okay, Des. So I'm gonna add up Pink Winks. You want in on this? Send us a pic.
Okay, so on the knife, right? It's everybody that's in the room, or is it who is it?
No, it could be anybody that sent me a picture. So
Okay.
So we got the Moose, Edward M, Des.
Yep.
We got David Hernandez, Mark, Real Meat Stick, and
Chef
then
John and Barbecue John.
Yeah, and then Barbecue Rockstar.
I got him.
Okay, so now we're gonna go down with the super chats and members. So the Moose is gonna get 3.
Okay, hold on. Moose. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go ahead.
And then you're gonna get 3.
Okay.
And then not sure if David did a super chat.
No, I didn't see one.
Okay, so we'll do 2 with him. Mark did a super chat. He's a member and sent the pick, so he gets 3.
Okay, hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right.
And Real Meat Stick the same.
He gets 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Don.
Or did he did a super chat, correct?
Hold on. Let's see. There's me. Mark. John. Moose. Mark. Yep, Real Meat Stick did one.
Okay. And then
And he's
Chef,
a member, so he gets 3.
right. So Chef John did do a super chat and he sent a pick, so he gets 2.
Okay.
So we're good to go with the
And,
wheel.
all right, so Edward and John Barbecue Rockstar only get 1 each.
Okay. We're ready to go. Anybody that wants an extra entry that send in a picture, last call for super chat or
We got you down for 2, David.
or members. I'll tell you what, it behooves you to do a membership instead of a super chat because you get an extra entry every time we do a giveaway. It's only $2 to be a member. Like members, they're more likely to win all the time. I'm not gonna hide that. You know that, Des. People give you shit about it.
Yeah, I actually don't win as much though. Simon and David and a few of the others.
The Moose used to win like hell.
Yeah, my winnings have gone like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think we lost John.
Oh no, he'll probably be down below, or he'll probably come back up.
Yeah. Yeah, so let me start loading the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. I'll be right back. Let me see here. Guys, so let me know if you're going to do a super chat or become a member. Do it ASAP because we're going to start loading the wheel. You can do a super chat for $2, or you can do a membership for $2. And
okay, my question is, we're doing two wins.
What's that again? Des?
Is it 2 wins? 2 winners?
No, we're going to do one drawing.
Okay.
And it could be for either the Dragon Riot brisket and
Okay. No, just wanted because of the super chat. That's why. Because we're doing the picture, and then there was one for the super chat, I thought.
No.
Okay.
That's just an extra entry.
Okay.
Are we ready, guys? We're going to start loading the wheel with names. If you want in, send a picture. A picture will get you at least one entry. A super chat will give you another entry. If you become a member, that will give you another entry. The most max entries you can have are 3.
Which song? Jesus, take the wheel.
So I'm going to say this before I end, and I forget about saying it, but if you saw the beginning of the live chat, back in the day, when I was a young Al, I used to go watch all these bands play, and of course, in high school as a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior, and then a senior, there were older cats that were out there playing in the band scene, and one of them was Ram Garcia. Ram was a great drummer back in the day, and I looked up to him. I'd always, back in the day as a freshman, sophomore, going to these parties and whatnot, you would see them play. They were the scene back then. I'm talking about local. And he passed away the day before yesterday, and it kind of tugs at my heartstrings because more and more I see that, and maybe you guys can relate to that. You see some of your friends as we get older pass away, and man, you gotta make your amends or whatnot, or whatever you think you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
On Mark Lone Bull, did we have 3 for him, Des?
No, we only had 2.
Okay, gotcha. So getting back to what I was saying, it kind of hurts, man, seeing kind of your childhood heroes pass away and then think, well, damn it, you're next. So I gotta make my life right. You don't wanna get people. You don't want to be on the bad side. At least me. I'm talking for my. I'm talking about my end. If you want to go with people being mad at you, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge anybody, but I'm just saying on my end. It's just weird. As we get older, you start dreaming weird dreams and whatnot, and it's just that's why I did that little dedication to him. He was a little bit of a hero for me as growing up, and then I became involved in the music scene, and it was kind of a sad thing to see. But yeah.
No, you are Mark. You are 3. We're talking about John.
Oh, so Mark is 3.
Mark is 3. John is 2. And John said, "My laptop died. Can you let me on?" John's back.
Okay.
Check the basement. Unless he needs a link again. There he is. Okay. Yay.
Hey.
Let me get Mark back. Lone Bull is 3. Correct.
Yes. Sorry, John. Sorry, Mark. I thought we were talking about John. I have you down as 3 on here.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about guys. Get your super chat or do your membership, whatever you want to do, or don't do. I'm just saying, if you want an extra chance, do it before we start spinning the wheel. I'm gonna take John's take and then Dez's take, and about which one they would pick and why they would pick. And then we'll start spinning the wheel. Dez,
wood.
You would do the wood.
Yeah.
And because it looks more elegant, or why would you?
Yeah, basically. I just think it looks. I have this thing for wood. I don't say anything.
Oh shit!
You got your
Oh my god, Des! Why'd you say that? Everybody's gonna jump on your.
What else is new? But well, that's just like Quint. He came into the room as Woody Tucker.
So let's ask John.
No, it's like if you look at Jerry Butler from Butler Family Farms, he makes pens from wood and resin, and they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm always looking at the different woods that he's using, because there's just something about it when it's been polished and sanded and smooth. The look of it is it's gorgeous. You see all the grain and the colors coming through, and I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
I like the set. The set is good. It's useful. Like you said, you got the boning knife, because that's your utility tool, and then you've got the slicer, and then they've got the nice rubbery kind of handle, and it can take some abuse.
Right, exactly. So I would have to agree with Chef John. I would do the set too, only because of the type of environment I'm mostly in, the barbecue environment.
right.
But if I were to put one on my knife, a magnetic knife holder, it would be the wood. The wood.
That's
Yeah, it just looks more sexy. It's a sexy bitch.
I like when something looks sexy on my counter. Put that knife block up there with all those wooden handle knives.
So, guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, the first 2 links down below on this video description, those 2 knives, you're gonna have your choice of either one down there. Did you have something you wanted to show us there, John?
No. I was just showing off my wood handled knife.
That's a nice piece of wood there.
So the set is awesome, definitely, David. I do have a Dragon Riot that I haven't used yet. This is a Dragon Riot. This is the same brand that oops, I got it backwards. This is the same brand that's the set. This is a bony knife, but this is the non-bow one. This is a straight edge. The bow one has that bony knife, fillet knife, and then it has that brisket. It's a very awesome set. So, guys, we're getting ready to do the giveaway. Last chance, last call. We're gonna either if we're all good to go, we'll start doing the spin, and
we'll double check, make sure nobody sends you pictures.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct. You are correct.
Maybe Simon was able to get home and get one put in. Sneak one in at the last second.
Nope. Well, let me check my spam real quick.
Sorry, Simon. Oh, that's a nice funky hair.
So if we're all set to go, guys, we're getting ready to do this. Let me load the wheel.
No name calling while the wheel's going.
Correct. Jesus, spin the wheel. There we go. There we go. You know, I like Pink Wink's way of thinking. You see that? That's why he's my best friend. Okay,
It's
so
got
here
no
we go.
shuffle on this. Okay.
Here we go. Sweet baby Jesus, make the best man win. We're going to go
Or
10
woman.
spins at 9. Yeah, there you go. And at the 9th spin, I go. It's just mandatory. You have to go take a piss at the 9th spin. Okay. Here we go. Oh my God!
All right.
Guest, but you still have another one. You still have another one. So we're good to go. Here we go.
David says my Dale Strong knife set, steak knife set with the red wood handle. The one on your live were beautiful.
Exactly, they are. They are. Oh man. So here we go. Oh, no names. No names. No names until the last 2 are left because you throw the salt. You throw the salt. That's the way we run them. That's the way. Oh, there you go. You proved it right there, John. You proved it.
Oh, you just said his name.
No names. I'm telling you.
You just said his name.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We say that for a reason because it's just incredibly just awkward that happens. I don't know why, but that just happens. Here we go. Jesus, take the spin. Oh man! So you can say their name if that was their last chance of winning, and I believe this was that was his last chance of winning. Correct?
Yeah.
Are you?
Sorry,
Edward. Sorry. Here we go.
Chris is here, Eastwood.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? He's not on the list. Oh my God!
Oh
We can say
no, he's out.
Well, he's still
Sorry,
with us.
John.
Yeah, sorry there, Chef John. But here we go. I can say sorry, homie. That's not his name. That's not his name.
Shh.
I said sorry, homie. Homie. He's my hometown.
Doesn't matter. It's linked to the person.
Uh-oh. Now there's a guy that's won many. And I will say that he stands a good chance of. I didn't say his name, so you can't blame it on me. Oh man, that's just crazy. The wheel's listening to us. Jesus. There's somebody that has a lot of a chance. Jesus. Hey man, that was. Oh my God, was that it?
That was it. Sorry, Moose.
Oh my God. Hey, I didn't take a pee at my 9th one. That's why. Here we go.
Yes. No names. Oh no. Sorry, Barbecue Rockstar. John.
7 names on, you guys. Somebody has a much of the chance of half the chance of everybody else, right? I'm not going to say any names, but Uh-oh. There we go. We're evening up.
Yeah, Chris and Pink are jinxing me. Stop it. No names. Oh no.
Oh my God. Here we go. We're evening up the score. Uh-oh. And there we go again. That's why I was telling you guys, every one of these guys are members. That's why I was telling you. It pays to be a member. All right.
Sorry, RMS.
So we have 25% each, but somebody has 50% chance. I'm not saying names. I'm just saying somebody has a 50% chance of winning. Oh, man. Okay, now somebody has a 33% chance of winning. Here we go, man. This is a good one. Anybody's guess here?
This is just jinxing everybody tonight.
No kidding. Everybody's jinxing everybody.
Everybody's third game in Chris's mind.
Some people are hitting it on the nail, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. OMG.
Blame it, David. Blame it on Chris.
Okay, so this is the no kidding. This is the only time that you can say a name that.
No, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say it. Good luck to the other person.
I'm just saying on the chat, guys. Who's gonna get eliminated? Last man standing.
Hands, best person win.
Last man standing. Whoever it lands on, the other person wins. Here we go. Guys, put your name in the chat who you think's going to get eliminated. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Jesus, take the spinner. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Mark.
Congratulations. Woo. Rig hashtag begin.
Well, Chris called I was going to win, but then I started losing names. I'm like, no.
And you just commented today, I haven't won for a long time.
And then Mark goes back. Good luck to the other person. Thank you, Mark. It was fun. It was fun playing against you.
Des, which one's going to be? Is it going to be the wood or is it going to be the Fibrox handle? I'm
going to take the sexy one.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Got you down.
I'll take a picture and put it in for next week if you do a live.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that would be
cool. Up on the block with all the other ones.
I think you should have it by... isn't this your first knife win? Now some people are giving you shit there, Des.
No, I think it's my second or my third. The one that I wanted, Simon took my number on the roulette wheel. And he won.
I remember that.
And he won. It was my number. I always pick 36 because it's the reverse of the year I was born. So it's always been 36.
Yeah, people are giving you crap about it. I never would have guessed that Des would. Yeah. It's kind of late. We're going to get ready to call it the night, man. We started the way we ended. Just one last question. Anybody have a question for Chef John? He was our special guest tonight. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you hanging with us there, Chef John.
Thank you.
Any last questions for Chef John? If not, I'm going to ask it in just a bit.
So Al, you were asking like kind of what's next, and so working on my second cookbook, rebuilding my websites. My original website was Chef's Backyard, and years ago I kind of I didn't renew it, and somebody bought it and they're sitting on it, they're camping on it, and so I've rebuilt a couple of different websites, and my next two, I've got one that's thechefsbackyard.com, and the other one is chefsbackyardrecipes.com. And I'm working with a print on demand publisher named Lulu to write my second book, and then just keep on cranking out recipe videos, man. Hopefully I can catch a little fire and get more public events, get out there, cook more, get more sponsors, and just keep cooking, man. I love food, love sharing what I know. In 25 years, I've been blessed to have a lot of experiences, cook with a lot of great people, and I think food is fun, and it can be really easy, and with a little bit of technique, it can be a lot better. So it doesn't have to be hard. But like I remember watching when you went to the barbecue council and did the barbecue stuff, and they were just talking about, just when you know about how salt penetrates the meat, and whenever you know about that, and then getting those reps and practicing, and your cooking should get better. So
Definitely, it was great having both of you guys here. John, appreciate you hanging with us and giving us your insight. Lone Bull saying, I'm going to go hug my cutlets that I won last year. Pink Winks is saying, Knife Party, great Deftone song. And Des is saying, laugh out loud, Mark. One last question, Chef John. What is your go-to beer when you're barbecuing?
Oh man, I love an IPA. Right now, there's a lot of juicy IPAs that I've been hit on, and I just go back and forth, man. I mean, anywhere from just give me a light beer, something crushable and refreshing, nice and cold. But right now, I'm really in on the juicy, hazy IPAs. St. Arnold has one. It's called Juice Train, and I've been buying that a lot. And there was also a collaboration with St. Arnold and Parrish. Parrish is from Louisiana, and that one is called Saints and Sinners. Had a really cool label, and so I threw it up on the wall. Let me bring you in on that.
Sure.
Let's see if I can switch the camera.
The IPA that I like could be sold down here, but it's not. It's only like up in certain states in New England, and it's Fiddlehead IPA.
Oh, Fiddlehead. Yeah, my boss actually brought me or let me try some of the Fiddlehead. It was really good.
Yeah.
But that's the label from Saints and Sinners. Pretty dope.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh wow.
Great.
That is wild.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it for tonight, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Des, any last words?
I'm going to say, please stay safe, stay healthy, and I shall see you on the halls of the barbecue channels, like Lance is Sunday.
Okay, sounds good, man. Appreciate you guys hanging with me. Chef John, always a pleasure, and I hope to see you out there in any festivals soon, and we'll see what happens, man. Guys, peace and love. Always great hanging with you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Lunacy is gonna rule tonight!
I have been waiting all year for this!
What's up, my good people? Let's go!
It's a Thursday night once again. won this knife on Al's barbecue chat. So grab yourself a cold ass beer. The music's rocking, let's start to cheer. The chat is bumping, no time to waste. Guzzle that drink, get shit-faced. Giveaways. Let's talk about our barbecue game. Giveaways. Let's spin that wheel full of names. Let's talk about where it's at. I won this knife on Al's barbecue chat.